What's going on out there, YouTube? So I'm actually working on filming a video for you guys right now about some of my gear that I get asked questions about all the time. So my current pack setup, some other setups, but I was looking through some footage earlier and I found a video of a doe kill that I never posted. I don't know why. I don't know how I missed it, but I wanted to share it with you guys. It's an early season hunt. It's definitely entertaining and it's worth seeing, but I don't know why I never got around to editing it. I think I just always meant to and never did. It's kind of funny for me to look back and see. I mean, this was last year, only a year ago, but it's funny to see, this was a hunt that I was filming, so I wasn't able to wear the Spectre camo in it, so seeing fusion in the tree is kind of funny. And then also this was before the Tethered 1 sticks came out. So you can see the sticks that I'm running at the time. They're B-Skier sticks, and actually you'll see there's some funny stuff that happened with those sticks in this video. So check it out. I hope you guys like it, and leave some comments below. Let me know if anything like this has ever happened to you guys. Alright, here's the hunt. You guys ready to go kill a deer? Yeah! Because I sure am. Let's go. Headed to a spot tonight that is loaded with acorns, and I have been getting pictures in there every single night on my wireless trail cameras, so I'm pretty stoked to go bloody some arrows. I think we have a really good opportunity to see some deer. Nice cold front blowing through, high pressure, lots of wind. It's gonna be a good night. I'll load up a water bottle. Let's roll. Finally off. Had to go back to my house twice. Forgot my camera and had to run back inside after I first went out because I forgot my car keys. So go figure. But whatever. Rolling now. It's pretty windy out right now, so I'm not too worried about the deer moving, but I want to get in there and get set up well before the deer are going to move. They have been hitting this little acorn flat kind of early in the evening, so want to make sure that I don't bump any deer off the food source when I go in there. But we're gonna ride in. It's a really short walk from the truck. It's literally like 30 yards from the parking area to the hunting spot, so go in there, shoot some critters, and have a great night. All right, let's see what happens. Even shorter walk. I'm hunting literally right there. You can hear all the acorns dropping. It's gonna be a good one. All right, let's get in the tree. Set up. These deer have been getting in here pretty early, so thankfully it's nice and windy. I think that'll hold them down for a little while and let me get set up. So this is an awesome little oak flat. Every other year it produces a lot of oaks and a lot of deer. It's kind of a disaster getting set up tonight. I have a buddy of mine borrowing my Timber Ninja sticks, so I'm using my B-Skier sticks and climbing up onto the top step. One of the bolts just bent on it. That was pretty scary. So I didn't want to test the bolt, so I climbed down, took the stick off, lowered it down to the ground, and then hung my platform. So I'm only 3 sticks high, but fortunately I'm tucked in with a lot of back cover here, and I also have like pretty steep topography, so this early in the season, I should be okay. These deer haven't been very pressured, so should be all right. Oh, got deer coming, deer coming. Well, that was pretty awesome. That little button buck worked in. Came in right here on my weak side. I knew he was going to feed in here, so there was no reason to kind of force that shot. He fed in right here at like 7 yards. And the entire time he was like facing me or quarter dead away. I don't like taking that shot, so he finally walked right in to the base of my tree and was sniffing my sticks and my steps. He sniffed that stick that I laid on the ground, and I mean, he just didn't care. So I started sniffing that sticks, and then he was straight under me, for what felt like ever. And then finally he walked off, and ranged him at, what was that, 6 yards? Garmin says 4. I think I might have just hit the button though, but pretty close. As soon as that impact hit, there was blood everywhere. I mean, I could see it spraying out. He took off, so I'm gonna get knocked and loaded for round 2. There have been a ton of deer in here every night, and it's still early. I mean, it's only 4:24, so that guy came in probably 20 minutes ago. That's awesome. Plus, luckily for me, I'm really close to the road here. He crashed right there, about 50 yards from my truck, so that's great as well. Always nice when I run towards the truck, they go down out of sight, cars are driving by on that road, and I don't hear honking or people screaming, so that's good. So I'm going to shut my mouth, and let's see if we can double up, huh? Pretty well. I was actually sitting here on a phone call with my buddy Jason over at Timber Ninja and Big A Sports Adrian. They're getting ready to do a bear hunt that I was supposed to be at and was unable to go to because I got all jacked up with anaplasmosis. So I was sitting here talking to those guys, and I saw that big old nanny doe and little one coming up. So quickly jumped off the phone and waited for her to feed in. She got to about 18 yards and drew my bow when she was walking behind that tree. She actually kind of saw me drawing or saw the movement. You know, I'm only 3 sticks up because my 4th stick got bent when I was climbing on it. Really not that high off the ground, and she definitely saw the movement. She's on a little bit higher elevation than me, but was able to come to full draw and push out off the tree a little bit. Had a great angle into the pocket, just smoked her, and she went about 40 yards and piled up. So I got plenty of time before last late, and I've had a lot of deer in here on camera. So I'm gonna sit it out and see if we can triple up. Let's go. Pretty much out of shooting light here. I can still see a little, but getting pretty dark. I got a lot of cutting to do, so I'm probably gonna get down, recover these deer, go get my kill kit, maybe take a couple sips of water. I'm a little parched, and now the real work begins. So had that third deer work in. That was the yearling that was with the one that I shot earlier, the second one I shot, and she kind of worked into where the older one was, sniffed the ground, didn't like what she smelled. She kind of circled up. She was at like 30 yards, 25 yards. When she came into like 22 yards, she was directly in line with my truck. So typical urban hunting problems where you gotta be careful of where your truck is. I do not want to put a broadhead through the side of my truck, so I didn't shoot her. She got on the trail that I walked in on, definitely wasn't happy, and by then she was dead downwind, so she kind of turned and just worked out of here. No big deal, she's been in here a ton. I'll be able to come back and get her. I'm better off not shooting that deer or trying to force a shot and end up with a marginal hit. I can't have that happen. I cannot afford to have a marginal hit. These deer have to go down as fast as possible. I mean, you can see I'm hunting on like a 1/4 acre little island surrounded by roads. I can't have those deer run any more than 40-50 yards. So that first one I shot ran about 40 yards and crashed. The second one I shot, she ran about 50 yards and crashed. That's what I have to have happen here. I cannot risk having those deer run off. I can't risk taking a marginal shot. So if we were out in, on a big piece of property, I would have shot that doe at 30 yards in a heartbeat. But here, they really need to be inside 20. I need to be able to drop the hammer right away. When she was at like 23, 24 yards, I would have shot her, but I'm not going to shoot my truck. So kind of a bummer the way the angles played out, but hey, this was a great night in the tree. We got 2 down. I'm gonna go take these deer over to Billy because he's looking for some deer. So let's get down, let's get loaded up, and let's start moving some deer. All right, went back to the truck, dropped a couple layers off because I know what's coming. It's gonna be hot and sweaty and nasty, but we're gonna get these deer. So saw them both crash, not worried about them, and fortunately they only went like 40 yards and piled up. Let's follow the blood trail and go get on them.
What's up, man?
What's up, dog?
Oh man, we ready to go? How many did you get down? 2, 3, 4, 5?
2.
2. Well, let's stack them up because we're gonna have a big Hunters for the Hungry deal tomorrow.
Big Hunters for the Hungry run. Billy's hunting tomorrow morning at the meat factory where he is going to smash deer. I had a fun phone call on the way out here. The homeowner from the property I was hunting called me. When I was retrieving the last deer, I backed down their driveway and threw the deer in the truck, and I was washing all this blood off my hand. This dude rolls up. He was like a high school kid. And he was like, hello, can I help you? And he was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, did you murder someone?
And I was like, I had all this blood, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? Like, I'm the deer hunter guy. I'm here hunting the deer. And so I got 3 phone calls on the way out here from the property owner, his wife, and then their caretaker that were like, was that you out there? They said some guy named Trevor was there. He said he does all the work. I'm like, no. I said my name's Taylor, and I'm the deer hunter guy.
The last time I was there, I said Trevor.
Yeah.
I was just trying to throw him off.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So, got all that sorted out.
Yeah, that's right. Be easy to lift up.
Climbing up on my 4th step, and I looked, and the standoff was like that. And I was like, what?
Was the bolt loose?
No, it was out.
Did you strip it out or something?
No, it should be tight. And it's got like a plastic washer with a lock nut on it. So I don't know what happened to that, but then I was like, well, I'm not standing on that. That bolt's gonna break. So
Been there, done that.
Yeah. So I just hung my platform. So then I had to hang my platform like a couple feet above my 3rd step.
Oh, dude, I do that anyway.
Yeah,
You know me.
Yeah.
As few steps as possible. I don't need an aider. I just climb the tree.
Yeah. Literally put your foot in the tree.
So I'm putting Dad in this little group of persimmons, okay? It's like this meadow, right? And you can't hunt the edges.
Right.
And shocker, that's where the deer are. But there's one cluster of persimmons that I didn't hunt it last year because we didn't start hunting until it was late season.
Yeah.
No leaves on the tree, so you stick out like a sore thumb. But now the leaves cover it. You're like, he's like going to be in an umbrella, you know? So he'll be able to shoot all the way out of it.
He's going to kill 7 deer tomorrow morning.
I told him to bring enough arrows.
Yeah.
You know, well, my brother ran out of arrows.
You really?
Yes. He ran out of arrows out of that same tree.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was like, why didn't you bring more? He was like, well, I didn't think I was going to shoot more than one.
Because I'm dumb.
Because I'm stupid. He's sitting there and he's sending me video. He's like, look at this deer. She's 8 yards away, exactly where the last deer was that I shot, and I don't have any arrows. I can't even kill her. But I have to pull that stand anyway because it's that tree. It's another persimmon, and it's this big around. So when you get in it, the tree goes like this. You're like, oh, this is not good, dude. It is not the safest tree I've ever been in.
Oh, dude, that zero-turn lawnmower.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I bought it.
Okay.
So I bought it and went back with a trailer because you can't put it in the truck, obviously. So it was a disaster to get the thing out of Home Depot. They couldn't find the key to it. They had to
No wonder it was 50% off.
Yeah, they had to go inside, try to find the keys. The battery was dead. They couldn't find the key, so they're like cannibalizing parts from all these other lawnmowers there. And I'm trying to get out of there. Finally, we get
Told you to wait until the fall.
Yeah, finally we get the thing fired up, and I go to load it on the trailer, and I look like the biggest yuppie in the world. I've never driven one of those things before, and they're obviously so sensitive. Oh no! I was like wham, 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 like crab walking it up the trailer. And there are all these dudes in the parking lot.
They're gone.
Yeah, yeah. Like dude in his new truck with his nice trailer, this like really expensive.
Have you ever even cut the grass before?
Yeah. That one home and cut the snot out.
So that was the next question. Did you actually cut the grass?
All right, thanks guys for watching. Big thanks to Billy. Well, such a team player. Just let me come out, just throw these deer in his barn, have them go to good use. So hopefully Billy gets on some deer tomorrow. Hopefully his camera starts working so he can share some hunts with us.
If I don't leave it in a tree and it gets rained on again for 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's really good. The Sony battery life is awesome when they're in a tree for 8 weeks getting rained on. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button and plenty more fun stuff to come.